Welcome to the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, and with me, I have the gruesome ghost groper himself, my co-host, Anthony. If you're new here, this is how this works. I'm going to read Anthony here a fictional horror story about some kind of ghost, ghoul, undead, cryptid, monster, scary, extraterrestrial, paranormal thing where I've removed the name of the creature from the story and I've replaced it with descriptions. And then he gets to guess and see what he thinks the creature is. If he's right, he's right. If he's not, well, there's a punishment.
Oh, what?
After that, we'll look at its history, to use some pop culture, and then we'll do a little what would you have to do? You know, what would you do if you had to face this thing scenario? And finally, if we're making a movie, what's the story looking like? Is it going to be horror comedy, horror romance, just romance maybe? Maybe with this creature, we don't know. And yeah, we'll make a movie about it. And then, yeah.
Okay. Before we start, too, just want to take this quick second to say, please go ahead and leave a like. Comment down what you think. And please go ahead and subscribe and turn that bell on for any notifications to stay updated for when we post, as well as check out the new link that we got in our description to support us. Help, you know, whatever you can helps us out, and we appreciate it so much.
There's no please, just do. Like don't well, if you want to, no, just do it. Just click the subscribe button, hit the little bell.
Oh yeah, the subscribe,
and then everything we post, go put on there about how pretty or handsome or sexually attracted you are to Anthony and the things you want to do to his mouth hole.
But I was just saying, please, for the support.
Okay. You can, if you decide to go support us on the support page through Buzzsprout, you can leave a comment and just tell us what you want to do to Anthony's mouth hole.
You don't have to do that.
To start this off, Anthony here gets 3 yes or no questions to kind of narrow down what this thing might be. Now, for season 0, we started and we were kind of all over the place. We were just kind of throwing darts at the globe.
That's so hard.
In this one, season 1, we have done only North America.
Yep.
So you got the United States.
Yeah.
We do have the couple islands
as well. Yep.
The Bahamas, the Caribbean.
Yep.
We have Hawaii.
Yep.
And then everything in the continental United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Yeah.
And Alaska. Arctic Circle.
Is Central America, is that part of North America, or is that more
wherever
south?
North America ends is where I'm going to stop.
No, I get, but Central America isn't part of anything. Like, is it its own thing, but is it part of North America or South America?
It's usually part of North America. Usually the Strait of Panama is usually like the cutoff point to me.
Yeah, okay.
So anything north of the Panama could be included.
I was just making sure. I actually did not know if they considered South America or not, you know. I don't. There was never a point for me to be 100% sure.
Where it's broken at.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start making sure. I feel like I'm getting attacked. Okay. Does this thing breathe underwater?
No.
Okay. Does this have an appetite for human?
Yes.
Like, oh God. Okay. Is this more of a... is this more demonic?
No. It's not. It has not been. This thing is not
like demonic. It's spiritual, like your spirit, you know. His spirit could go both the demonic side of things.
Yeah, it's definitely not in the demonic side.
Oh, but because that could still leave it as a spirit for something else. No, we're not doing ghosts. We're too scared to do ghosts.
How many times have we tried to do the ghost episode?
4 times. We have tried to do a ghost on this podcast, and everything just fails. So we're not doing ghosts. until we have better stuff. So it's not demonic side of things, but it has a human appetite, or it has appetite for humans. No, it can't be that because it has. I was gonna say a chupacabra, but that just is blood. Can't breathe underwater.
Now, I'll say this.
Not
This thing does not have an appetite to necessarily eat humans, like
well, okay. I should change it to, does it hunt humans primarily?
It stalks them.
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna go with I would have said a skinwalker because I don't know if they hunt. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll just say it, skinwalker. Yeah, because I don't know if they primarily eat.
This story was actually this creature was actually referenced in last episode.
Oh my gosh, is it a type of Bigfoot?
Nope. All right, you ready? You ready?
Sure.
The story is called "She Waits with Open Arms." They said things like that only followed lonely people. That's what Eli told himself the first night he saw her. He was walking home alone along the old road that cuts through the pine flats. No streetlights, just the moon smeared thin behind clouds. That's when he noticed the shape ahead of him. A woman standing perfectly still in the middle of the road. But she was too tall. At first, Eli thought it was a trick of the dark. Maybe a tree or a mailbox shadow stretching wrong. But then she moved. She didn't walk towards him. She unfolded, straightening slowly, like something that had been bent in half for too long. And her dress hung in long, pale strips, fluttering, though there was no breeze, and her arms almost dangled to her knees. Eli crossed the road, his heart was pounding, but he laughed under his breath, embarrassed at himself. When he glanced back, she was at his side now, closer. He ran. He ran the rest of the way home. After that, she started appearing everywhere. Always at a distance, always watching. Across the field behind his house, standing among the tall grass, at the edge of the tree line when he took out the trash at night. Once reflected faintly in the darkened glass of a storefront window, standing behind him, though the street behind him was empty when he spun around. He never chased him, never reached for him, just waited. People around town noticed Eli changing. He stopped sleeping. He flinched whenever someone brushed his arm. He started locking his doors during the day. And one night, he woke up to the sound of breathing, slow and heavy. He lay frozen as it drifted through the room, circling his bed. The smell came next. Old fabric, damp earth, something sweet but rotten underneath. His eyes burned with the need to open, but he didn't dare. Then he felt it, enormous and gentle, resting on his chest. Another slid beneath his shoulders, the arms wrapped around him. They were cold, long, strong. Her chest pressed against his face, fabric brushing his lips. He felt her lean down, her head tilting as if listening to his heart hammering inside of his ribs. "Oh," she whispered, her voice stretched and hollow, like the wind through a long tunnel. "You're so tired." Eli screamed. The light snapped on. The room was empty. The sheets were crushed flat around him, like something tall had just stood up. The next morning, the neighbors found Eli wandering the road, barefoot and shaking. His arms were wrapped tight around himself, nails digging into his skin. He wouldn't answer questions, wouldn't look at anyone. Only when they tried to lead him away did he panic. "No," he sobbed, twisting free. "She'll think I don't want her." That night, a towering silhouette was seen at the edge of town, limbs hanging low, dress stirring against an invisible wind. For the first time, she wasn't watching. She was waiting, arms spread wide, patient and certain, knowing he would come to her.
I have a natural fear of, I've learned this, especially after listening to like the 8 foot tall woman. I think something just unnaturally tall,
yeah,
whether it be male or female or even non-human.
Giraffe.
No, I guess bipedal.
Okay.
Right? walks on two legs, but it is just insanely like tall, but it's lanky and its like arms are just super like that freaks me out, and especially just watches you and then like
you don't need no voodoo.
But like that, I don't know if we referenced any kind of creature like that.
Yep.
No, we didn't.
I'm telling you, we referenced
not in the last. You said in the last episode we referenced it.
In the Rougarou episode, this creature's referenced.
A witch? It was no. It was. We only referenced Bigfoot, a witch, of course the werewolf, but and then I don't know what other creature we referenced. A Lururu? No, Lururu is in France. No, I don't know.
You ready?
What creature?
This creature is called Huggin' Molly.
Oh my god! I didn't know it was a creature. You said it was a witch. I said a witch.
Huggin' Molly is a century-old ghost story from Abbeville, Alabama, used to scare children into obeying nighttime curfews.
Oh my god! But I said a witch though. But she's not a witch in this.
Ghost.
But that's what it. You shouldn't have done that.
So in the game, she's a witch.
Okay, but you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said we referenced this creature.
I did reference this creature.
You should have said the name of this creature was referenced in the last episode, because that was messed up.
Huggin' Molly is said to be either a ghost or a hag, measuring 7 to 8 feet tall and being indescribably ugly with abnormally long black hair that obscures her face, a very large head as big as a bale of cotton, bumpy greenish yellow skin with a rough sandpaper-like quality, long claw-like nails, dressed in either a black cloak or a tattered gown or dress, typically with a matching hat and an umbrella parasol in hand. She is described as having an overpowering odor similar to that of rotting flesh and an ear-splitting scream, not unlike a banshee. Hugging Molly is described as being old and fat or young and thin, depending on the sighting. Legend has it that Huggin' Molly was once a grief-stricken mother who was rumored to be a witch that lost her baby and roamed the streets in hysteria looking for a child until she died of a broken heart, and she now seeks to be comforted while roaming the streets of Abbeville in despair of eternity. So.
Oh, wow. That is the Banshee's origin, was like a mother, a grieving mother.
Well, the Banshee in Irish folklore was these like grief is coming ideology that had the Banshee's howl.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is said that if someone encounters Huggin' Molly, she will request a hug, sometimes crying while doing so. Upon being hugged, Huggin' Molly will proceed to stalk that person for days at a time until eventually breaking into their home and taking up a role of a significant other, sometimes referring to herself as that person's wife or spouse or even their mother if the person who hugged her is a child. If that person who Huggin' Molly has imprinted on reacts negatively, her attempts at integrating herself into their life, she will react violently and may even attempt to kill or devour their soul.
Okay.
Could you imagine?
It's like a psycho egg, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sounds like one.
Huggin' Molly is also said to visit people at their homes to request a hug, but these encounters are considered to be much more rare. Huggin' Molly roams the streets either late at night or very early morning before the sun rises, leading some to believe that Molly has an aversion towards sunlight of some kind. It is unknown if Huggin' Molly actively seeks people out or if she simply roams the streets of Abbeville in hopes of encountering someone by chance.
Oh.
If one were to deny Huggin' Molly's request for a hug, she will react with despair and cry hysterically, pleading for that person to hug them. If she is denied again, Huggin' Molly will become wrathful and let out a chilling scream, proceeding to chase after the person and attempt to hug them by force. If Huggin' Molly catches up with that person, she will give them a hug tight enough to restrict their breathing and whisper the exact time and date of their death in their ear before disappearing. How fucked up is that? Could you imagine getting chased by an 8-foot-tall fucking woman, and then she grabs you, hugs you, pulls you in so you can't breathe, and and is like,
March 15th, 2028.
yeah, for real.
Like,
You will die on this date and time. It has been purported that Huggin' Molly, if Huggin' Molly is given a gift of some kind in place of a hug, such as food or alcohol, whiskey is believed to be her favorite. She will bless that person with good luck or give them a bottle of her tears, which is said to cure any disease. And if someone were to give Huggin' Molly a kiss rather than a hug, she will become flustered, disappear.
Okay.
Kind of a neat creature.
It's very interesting.
It's kind of like, so
I see a lot of like integrations of like the I want to say the 8 foot tall woman, because there's that. I don't know what country that was in.
The 8 foot tall woman?
Yeah.
Was in Japan.
Was it first in Japan, or because we heard it on Scared to Death?
Yeah, the guy, in that story, the guy goes to visit his grandparents in Japan.
I thought it was in like Taiwan.
It might be. I thought it was in Japan.
It might, because I was gonna say there's that, and then there's another one in Japan as well, like a tall woman as well, you know. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like these things are like, this is an actual like folklore creature.
You want
that's
my conspiracy?
That's not a conspiracy. No? It's just like different like cultures shocking, like coming together and coming down, and then it's just like it's something so abnormally scary of a tall woman with like straight dark abyssal hair that's covering the face. Yeah, and it's just I'm
so. From what I was reading, a lot of this ideology comes from the Irish banshee.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The integration.
Yeah, you kind of have a couple things melding together to make Huggin' Molly, which is kind of like, she is one of those like kind of stand out when I started researching this, because I referenced that gameplay from South of Midnight. Okay. I had never heard of that game. Have you ever heard of that game?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It is very much like action adventure, like hack and slash puzzles. Like, did you ever play like Prince of Persia, or like it's kind of like a God of War type?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Boss battles, whatever. So I was like, all right, like, okay, like we referenced that in the Rougarou episode and last episode, and then I was like, all right, and I pulled up a map like that somebody had on Reddit, and they were like cryptids from around the United States, and Huggin' Molly was up there, and I was like, the fuck is Huggin' Molly? Like, really? Huggin' Molly? And dude, I started looking into this, and I was like, this thing is fucking terrifying. Like, I could not imagine, like, I'm walking home, like, because it's in Alabama, right? So it's like, you're south, it's warm, like, you're gonna walk home. You went to the bar, you're gonna walk home. You went out, I live right down the street. I went to go get me a cheeseburger at the McDonald's. I'm gonna walk down the street, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everything's close. Yeah, I got you.
And that thing's just standing in the street like, give Molly a hug. Like, and then if you're like, nah, I'm good, homeless lady, she screams and runs at you.
Well, no, you gotta deny her twice.
Well, yeah, well, she's gonna start crying. I'm gonna be like, bitch, no, I ain't giving you a damn hug. I just want to eat my double quarter pounder with cheese.
See, you're just.
I just want to eat my double quarter pounder with cheeses, because, you know, I'm in Alabama. Like, I'm just gonna, you know, at that point, I feel like if I moved to Alabama, I'd probably just like giving up on life and be fat. So I'm just gonna live at the McDonald's. No, but like, you know, this thing is just like running around town, like hugging people. And then hugging kids, like, then she's imprinting and stalking you.
Yeah.
How would you feel driving and you just look in the rearview mirror and she's just there? You know?
Oh my gosh, you're driving, you don't see the reflection or whatever, but all you can see is just the hands come around you.
Oh, fuck that, just, dude. Fuck.
But like, you try to look in the mirror and there's nothing there, but you clearly
see
hands, and it's just like, oh no.
And then you can't get the seatbelt off fast enough. You can't put the car in park fast enough. It's cold. You can smell the rot. Like, oh my God, nah, dude.
I gotta drive home tonight.
I know. This thing is gonna be haunting you on the way home.
That's my natural fear. I can't. No, that's giving me chills.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you look up in the mirror and you see her in your back seat, and then you turn and look real fast and she's not there, and then you turn and look back and you just see her arms coming around you.
Stop!
Oh, fuck, yes, let's go.
All right, can we go to can we skip the pop culture and go straight to the scenario?
Why?
Because I want to get this over with, because like this creature is just
fucking you up. Okay, pop culture. Huggin' Molly appears as a boss in the action adventure game South of Midnight, which is heavily inspired by Deep South folklore. I watched the gameplay. I watched the boss fight. She looks nothing like what she's supposed to. She's got 4 eyes on her face.
Okay, that's
She's
weird.
got these gangly ass arms with these fucking bear paw fucking hands. Their hands are like the size of fucking football fields.
To be fair, yeah, it should just be normal hands, but with.
And I'm pretty sure she had the ass end of a fucking of a praying mantis.
Yeah.
But she like hung down from the ceiling, and they had like a circular boss battle thing where she would like spray shit at people, at the little girl, and she had to jump and avoid it, and then she had to get these vials and throw it at her head with magic. It was very like, okay. Huggin' Molly is a spirit type monster in the trading card game MetaZoo, which was released in the Cryptid Nation set.
Mm-hmm.
There is a restaurant in Abbeville called Huggin' Molly that uses the entity as his mascot. And then I found it. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I keep fucking doing it myself. I found the 2024 found footage supernatural horror film, The Legend of Huggin' Molly. And I watched this movie. Brother. This was the... Oh, I gotta turn my hand around for this.
Oh, Lord.
This was the mental flashbang that was this fucking movie.
Uh-huh.
It is very obviously cell phone footage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah,
okay, I get it. Your iPhone shoots in 4K. Sweet. Starts off with a girl and she's in the passenger seat of her car. She's like, I'm moving to Abbeville for work. It's gonna be great. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Like, but I haven't told my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. Like, bitch, is that not something you should probably talk to your boyfriend about before like you fucking dip town on him? Well, my boyfriend's gonna drive me to the place. It's gonna be great. Brother, the boyfriend gets in. The motherfucker's hairless. Not bald hairless. No eyebrows.
That's what came into my mind when you said hairless. Yeah.
I'm assuming assuming that the guy might have been going through chemo.
Okay.
But brother, when you have a pasty white guy with no hair in a lime green fucking polo shirt hop in the car in his fucking cargo shorts, I damn near shit myself. Anyway. They're driving. We're going to Abbeville, Alabama, whatever. And she's like, "Oh my God, there's somebody on the side of the road. You need to stop." And he pulls over and opens the car door, right? And she gets out and she's like, "Oh my God, ma'am, are you okay?" And then it's like, "Yeah!" And then she cuts to black, right? Then comes in Ben, her brother.
Okay.
Long hair. I'm a cutie pie.
Yep.
Picture I'm a cutie pie. And this is what fucked me up because I've watched a lot of movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big it has to make sense in this cinematically it has to make sense where the camera's placed, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So guy's recording himself on the phone with the police.
Okay.
Right? Now usually when you record yourself, what do you use? If you were going to record yourself, you're going to either use your phone,
yeah, absolutely,
which he's using, or the webcam from your computer, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. In this case, my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Why the fuck is his computer behind him? In the shot, he's standing there and he's like, "Yeah, and blah, 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 blah. And you guys just aren't doing your jobs. And I guess I'm going to have to find my sister myself. Yeah. Oh, gosh. And the whole time, his fucking computer is here. So it's like, did you set up a fucking tripod in this found footage film to film yourself talking to the police and then have an exposition to talking to the camera and be like, so the police are worthless and I'm going to have to go find my sister myself?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, they should have just made him like an editor, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like have it home set
Something.
up. Yeah,
Okay.
make it more sensible.
In comes third character, Venezuelan reporter,
Okay.
something. Hold on. What was her? What was the dude's name? I didn't write it down because it wasn't that important. So he's a college student of the local college there in Abbeville.
Okay.
And he's doing a thesis, whatever, reporting thing, and he's going around to all the fucking poor side of Abbeville, away from the college, and he's asking people about it. And he's like, so what's wrong with this side of Abbeville? And they're like, you should come over here. It's like, what do you mean I should come over here? Get out now. It's like, holy shit. We're just filming a bunch of rundown buildings and all this kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure he talks to like a couple crackheads. He talks to like, at one point there's like, a heavier set black woman cashier. And she's like, wait, is you recording me? And he's like, yeah, it's for her. And she's like, get out, honey, get out. And just sends him out the door. I'm like, okay. Well, anyway, they somehow these two clowns meet up.
Okay.
The brother and this dude, and they go on a quest to hunt down the sister. I think they find her car.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we got to go find her. Right. So they're going to like this abandoned trailer, but like on location. Obviously it's cell phone footage, but when the location is like right next to a road where Hugging Molly's hiding. So it's like, you can obviously see a road, then it's some trees, and then it's a trail that walks off into the woods. And there's like an old abandoned trailer that they're going to.
Okay.
And so they like get chased by Hugging Molly. They're like, oh my God, something's in here. Like, we gotta go, run.
Yeah.
So they run. And then it's like, the next scene, they're in like an Ozark Walmart tent out there in the woods together. Just these two dudes that just met. And they're just out here in the fucking woods in this tent. And then I think the scariest part of the movie was like, they're in the tent and then like Hugging Molly like appears, and like kind of a cool lighting effect where she just like appears out of the darkness and is like, and then goes over top of it.
Yeah.
And then hairless guy shows up and beats the shit out of them. Like beats them bloody. Like bleeding out of their nose, like beats the hell out of them and keeps the brother and was like, okay guy, if you want to go, you can go real quick. She's waiting for you. She's waiting for you. Well, he goes and finds the sister, and the sister's alive. And it's like, holy shit. And they come back, and the brother's beaten to death. And then she ends up beating her boyfriend to death. Not beating off her boyfriend to death, mind you. Beating him to death with a stick.
We know.
Hey, you just had to look like you were thinking about it.
No, I'm just trying to get through this movie.
Oh, dude, tell me. I was too. I was watching at 1.25 speed. End of the movie. The guy wraps up his thesis. Boyfriend and brother are dead. And she has her baby. She's sitting there rocking the baby. She can't wait for you to meet your Uncle Ben. And I'm like, okay. And then there's a bunch of newspaper clippings and drawings of Hugging Molly that play with the credits. And the movie just kind of ends. Oh, no, I'm sorry. In a post-credit scene, the reporter guy gets nabbed by two men in black. Which was kind of funny because like they're walking down like... He's walking down what is obviously like going to become like a covered, it's like a sidewalk.
Yeah.
But it has like the metal grates on the sides to like keep people from like throwing trash, and it's next to a road. And like the two men in black just kind of walk up behind him and like link arms with him. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? And he like shoves one, and he shoves him obviously way too hard. And he hits the metal, and he's just like, bang! And it's like, oh God. And he's like, he like take him off out of the camera frame. But like the camera angles and all that bullshit. The cop in the thing was like this like balding, long-haired. He looked like a roadie from like a 1970s like Journey cover band, right? He had all these piercings, and he's supposed to be the police officer, and he's like, get the fuck out of my brown town now, get out right now. And the guy's like trying to put all his shit in his pockets, and he's like, I told you to get out. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh my
like,
goodness.
Yeah, it was. So, movie review. Good attempt. I'm glad y'all tried to bring Hug and Molly to video.
That sounded trash.
Think about where you place your cameras, please. Because my goodness, that
off of just secondhand hearing about the movie, it just seems like a lot of plot
It's on
hole.
YouTube for free. We'll link it down in the description.
It sounds like a lot of plot holes.
It was obviously it was somebody's very early attempt at making a movie. It was like 54 minutes long, I think is what it was.
Oh, okay, well, if it's like their first attempt, I mean, that's different, but like, I would need to see it too, but it just sounds like there's a lot of plot holes. I shouldn't have said trash, but it just sounds like there's a lot.
Yeah, the last time we talked shit about a movie, our video didn't do too well.
Yeah, that's true.
Our short didn't do great. Well, anyway, that was Hug and Molly, or The Legend of Hug and Molly, 2024. All right, you ready for the scenario?
Absolutely.
Okay. You're in Abbeville,
Mm-hmm.
and you just went to a late dinner at Hug and Molly's restaurant.
Yep.
On a first date. Now, I want to set the scene here, because Hug and Molly, the restaurant, is kind of a unique restaurant.
Okay.
In which it's styled as a 1950s diner.
Okay. All right.
So it's like,
retro style.
like
Okay,
good old American food. You know,
I
got the
you.
cheeseburger.
Okay, so
You got the milkshakes. You know, pretty sure the owner still says slurs.
that's not a detail that we need to know.
I'm just saying, you might not get served. No, you'd get served. All right. But you going out on your first date. You're down there. You're on Tinder. You're swiping right. Cute chick. She's like, oh man, like I really want to go to like, oh hell yeah, girl, let's go to Hug and Molly's. We'll meet. We'll have dinner. You know, it might be fun. We'll get to know each other. And you start your walk back, and you got like a 15-minute walk ahead of you to get back to your place where you're staying. Right. Start your walk back, and about halfway, under a blinking streetlight, all of a sudden, Hug and Molly's there. 8 foot tall, and she unfurls her arms, and she asks for a hug.
Okay.
What do you do?
Was there drinks at the...
No, it's a diner, not a bar.
No. I don't have anything with me. It's just a scenario. I'm real.
Do what?
God, this is such a bad scenario.
Why?
No, it was just... I don't know.
I can tell you exactly what I'm doing.
No, it wasn't the scenario that I was thinking it was going to go. I'm just going to immediately deny her twice and then try to square up with her.
You're just going to beat the shit out of her?
Yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of her. You're going to see me. There's going to be a wall right there. I'm going to like,
So
wall run, and then I'm going to hit her with a fucking side swipe to the right. You know what I'm saying? She's going to go twirling. She's going to try to come for me, right? But she doesn't know that it took at least like a good month of wrestling and then quit because it was too hard. So I'm going to hit her with the, step back, boom, turn over, and then bring her down. You know what I'm saying? And she's not gonna know what to do. Listen, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. You know, I'm just gonna try to break her ankles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're immediately gonna get told your time and place of death, which is
no, she's not. She's not gonna get to me because she's gonna run to me. I'm gonna be like,
she doesn't run. She just appears.
No, she's gonna run. She runs towards you. She chases you.
She's just gonna do like the super saiyan. And then she's not
gonna instant transmission me.
She's gonna hug you.
She clearly chases you.
She's gonna hug you, and she's gonna whisper the name of your.
No, she's not.
She's gonna whisper the time and date of your death.
No, she's not.
Which is going to be in like 15 seconds, and she's going to chuck your fucking wall running ass out into the street. As a car
now you're getting upset with me because I'm making a logical sense of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I want to see you wall run.
See, this is what's happening, right? Because she runs at you. She runs. She appears, but then after you deny, she runs at you. You said it yourself. She chases you. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is I'm going to deny her twice. She's going to try to run to me, right? She's going to run to me. I'm going to...
She's 8 foot tall. I can't imagine the gait that she has in a full sprint.
I don't know, she's lanky, right? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hit the football drills, like right, left, right, left, right. You know what I'm saying? And then my dumbass is probably gonna hit the shoelaces, and I'm gonna trip over.
You're gonna go and then left and snap your ankle, and then just like fold yourself.
You know what I mean with the
And then she's just gonna pat you and be like, "Good job, champ."
No, it was like Peter, like
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna happen to me. But like, I'm pretty sure what makes this even worse, right? Is that the Tinder date is just like she's just recording everything and it goes viral, and now it's like I
wasn't gonna do you like that, but I like it.
No, but that's just my luck. It's
yeah.
Just like...
she hears the scream after you denied her once, and she comes outside like, "Are you okay?"
No,
and
I thought we were walking together. You know.
Oh no! You have already dropped him off.
And
you're leaving his place, and you're going home.
So this is her house?
You totally missed what I said. I said you dropped him off. Yeah, no, you dropped her off. Yeah, you dropped her off at where she's staying, and you're walking back to your place, which is like 15 minutes
Okay, I got
away.
a new idea, right? Deny her twice. I'm diving through their window.
You're like 7 minutes away. You've walked halfway back. You got to make a 7-minute sprint, and then...
I was going to be like, if I'm going down, I'm bringing them all down with
me. Damn, cute chick on Tinder. Don't swipe swipe left on Anthony.
No, because see, traumatic event is going to bring us together, a scary event, you know, it's going to, you know what I'm saying?
You guys are going to dap up, be bros.
What? Anywho.
Hugging Molly is going to catch you. She's going to embrace you. She's going to tell you the time and place, the time and date of your death. And then she's going to hurl your ass into the fucking street as a car comes by and smokes you and kills you.
No, she's not. No, because the thing is...
And then she's going to go get your date.
No, because what I'm going to do is she's going to come for me. I'm going to overneath, and then I'm going to hit her with one of these. And then, you know what I'm saying? At least I'm fighting back. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
She's going to ask for a hug, and I'm going to be like, "What's up, Hugging Molly?" And I'm going to walk up to her, and I'm going to grab her fucking face, and I'm just going to plant one on her. I'm going to put my tongue in her mouth. Like, I'm going to suck the air out of her lungs, kiss her, and then she's going to get flustered. It might come, and then she's going to disappear. Look, man, I used to eat snack packs without a spoon, man.
Everyone's upset that I can clearly fight off folklore creatures.
Nobody's upset that you think that you can fight off folklore creatures.
I know I can. It's just give me some prep time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me take another 3 weeks of high school wrestling and quit because it's too hard, and I'll be ready for anything.
No, because like, dude, like, you know, you're training, and then all of a sudden you go against another school, and then you get body slammed, and you're like, you know what, this shit ain't for me.
Yeah.
Because like they've been in that shit for years, and I'm like, oh no.
Hugging Molly's fighting you in a high school.
Oh my gosh, she shows up in a unitard.
You immediately pull your clothes off. You're still wearing yours from high school. Like, you haven't taken it off.
I've never given up on the dream.
The girl you just dropped off is actually a wrestling, like a wrestling referee. And she comes out there with like the striped shirt and the whistle. Like, you guys start going at it. Yeah, nah, dude. But I'm licking the backside of her teeth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put my tongue so far in her mouth that I can cut off her airway.
It wasn't Hugging Molly, it was just a crack.
Tyler, what the fuck are you doing? Oh God, no! That you were hugging Molly. You can call me whatever you want.
And then he turned around and Hugging Molly grabs you.
Quick, I gotta save you from the crackhead. Oh no. Oh God, that's too fucking funny. It's just some random crackhead. I'm like, that's Hugging Molly. Just like, blah, blah, blah.
All right, movie time.
That's fucking off. I hate that so much. I hate that. I hate that so much. Movie time. So
Right.
so my idea for this movie is I want to do a mystery where the police of Abbeville are just like, there's a story that goes around town, Hug and Molly, and like they are like fervent believers, and they have a slew of missing people. Go think like crazy, and then you have a guy like a reporter or like a kind of like a oh my god, not a detective, investigator, like a private investigator,
Right.
comes in. And he's like trying to figure it out. He's putting it all together, put the pieces together. He's kind of uncovering the story. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. But in every one of the pictures, you can see the silhouette, like grainy at first, and some of the older ones as it gets progressively closer to the person. Like, and these can be like old photos, so it's like they've been imprinted on for a long time. As they progressively get closer and closer and closer, and then he sees her. And he's like, what the fuck is this? Did you ever watch Sinister?
No, I may have. That one sounds familiar though. I think
it's with the demon Bagul.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So,
yeah, but I'll say no to be safe.
All right. So, spoiler alert: is one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever watched.
Okay.
Like my heart rate was elevated the whole time on it. On top of it, we were watching it at my parents' house when they lived out in Weeksville. So they lived out in that like huge ass fucking field, and it was a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So it was just like flashes of light, and then like we're watching this terrifying movie, and I'm just waiting for him to appear in the fucking front yard, like, and me looking out the window just see his ass.
Nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
So Bagul would like. He appeared in film, and what he would do is he would possess a child and tell the child, hey, you have to kill your family and then you can come live with me. And they would kill their families in like horrific home movies. So like one of them was like summer like 68 or whatever it is, and like kids mowing the yard, and then like it's dark and it's just like the lawnmower, and like as the film progresses, he runs over his family with the push mower. They're like taped up and like bound in the yard, and he's just like one of them, like the kid traps his family inside of a car and burns it down, like Molotovs it and sets it on fire and burns his family alive. One of them hangs them in a tree. One of them pushes them in a pool. It's like 5 or 6 kids that fucked up, like killed their whole family.
Yeah.
And then the dude's like, oh my god, like I figured it out, like it's Bagul, blah blah blah. And then like at the end, spoiler alert, his daughter has been contacted by Bagul and is being influenced, so she drugs them and then axe murders them in the house, and then disappears into the afterlife, basically, with Bagul to be a child forever. And that's kind of how I want Hug and Molly to be, is like that entity that is like, I'm gonna take you with me, and like that's the whole like, you were kind to me, so I'm going to keep you. And like that's the string of like decades of missing people. And it's like all of a sudden, like, and then he figures out like, oh my god, they're all linked based on like the like whatever. I don't know the possible threads, because like in Sinister it was all like each house was the point. So it was like family A died, family B moved into family A's house, was haunted, moved to a new house, died in B house. Family C moved into B house, moved to C house, died in C house.
Yeah, no, I get the point.
So I don't know how I could connect the dots in terms of Hug and Molly hunt, like basically getting these people. You know what I mean? That's kind of my hang up with like the story of this movie, is like, how do I connect them all to link back to the one place? And it might be one of those things where it's like all of these events happened at the same stretch of road at the same time at night, blah blah blah.
I can almost see it as like
Maybe he gets like a surveillance,
No,
like a closed caption.
I was gonna say that too, but I was gonna say Surbaban or oh my,
That ride
the
home.
cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah.
And it's just that
Suburban.
entire. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't.
Yeah, you're good.
Suburban. I couldn't say it. Anyway, it's like that, right? And that's kind of like her neighborhood. You know how like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh,
He's like on Elm Street type deal.
Yeah.
But you can have it to where you know how like she would imprint on someone.
Yeah.
Well, like when she gets the hug on the child, she makes with that hug the child imprints on her, and that's kind of how she uses her magic, like her or like spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she can make them do.
Kind of her bidding.
Because you want them to do. Is that how you want them to do?
Well, I like the idea from the history of her where she imprints on them and then stalks them to the point of becoming somebody in their home.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing. I want this private investigator to have like a daughter or a son or something that then ends up hugging Molly, and then hugging Molly is basically trying to overtake him.
Yeah.
And then it dawns on him what's happening.
Okay.
And then he loses, and then the child's taken, and then the movie ends. Like,
I got you.
But I'm almost thinking like exorcism style, like, you know, like him flying across the room, the bed shaking and lifting off, or like the first Conjuring movie where they like have her in the thing and she's like taped to the chair and she like floats upside down and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's super paranormal, like flashing lights, the blue lights and everything. Her banshee wail, his ears start bleeding, his eyes start bleeding, and then like snaps his neck and then he like gurgles and dies. And then you just see like as like the camera's fading as he's taking his last breath, you see Hug and Molly like grip the child's hand and they just walk out the front door into the darkness, and then it just fades to black.
I got you. Oh, well, I had a movie that's gonna be kind of like almost similar, right? The terms of like neighborhood style, and it was gonna be, I would say maybe a group of kids, college student kids or whatever, and it's close enough to the college where they can just go back to home. Right? They choose to just do all that. But they all know each other, kind of neighborhood, you know. Yeah, everybody knows everybody. However, the biggest thing of this movie is D&D people will know I'm going to incorporate like a false Hydra type deal that she can do.
I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when she finds the one person or whatever, she like imprints onto that person. That person doesn't like know her, right? But everybody else around them, when she imprints onto that person, everybody else around them is like, oh no, that's just Molly. So yeah, Molly's always been here. Like blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it would progressively get worse to where even in photo, like you'll know it gets worse, right? Because in different photos, she starts appearing. She'll start appearing in all this stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, what? And then it's like, yeah, we've been friends with Molly since, you know.
Since forever.
Yeah. Now,
like,
she's not this 8 foot tall, you know, she's a normal, like, normal height.
She's taken on, like, the guise of, like, a college student.
Yeah. And you know, and it's like, we've been friends with her for a while, like, since, like, dude, like, elementary school. Yeah. It's like, how do you not remember Molly?
I was like, motherfucker, I don't remember Molly.
It's like, you guys even went out with you know, you guys are going out. And then it's like, that's when it's like, dude. That's when it starts getting worse. Like when everybody knows, like even his parents, like his parents, like, you gonna bring Molly over? You know, we haven't seen her in a little bit. You know, it's like, what do you mean? It's like, your girlfriend. We met her last
Thanksgiving when you guys came home and you introduced us.
It's like, and when you went out to party with some of your friends, she came over and she was asking about you. He was like, what? And then he starts going through his phone and like he turns it on and it's like the wallpaper and it's her. And she starts imprinting even more and more. And he's just like, what? And it's like, it's kind of like that psychological effect of like gaslighting, you know, like to the max.
Ultimate gaslighting.
And then when he like,
with it.
And then when he gets to the point, it's like, wait, did I know Molly? And then it's just like, that's when he just dies. Like
when he accepts her, that's when
that's when she takes the soul, because it's like
that is such a wicked fucking awesome play on the,
because then it's like the soul accept, you know.
But it's such a good play on the idea of denying her.
Yes.
Like that is, yeah, that's wicked fucking awesome. I love.
But like
that.
you know, she shows up to him, like they talk sometimes, but like she acts weird, like a little more like inclusive, like a reclusive and like silent type, right? But like everybody knows her, and it's like, oh no, she's a good person. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm almost wondering if you could almost like put in her wail, like the banshee wail in it, like maybe he picks a fight with her.
Yeah,
and it's like
because at some point, he starts yelling
and then she like screams and it's like debilitating to him, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And he like stumbles back and he goes to talk to her again. She's just gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the like she was just here. I literally just put hands on her, and then like,
but then like he goes to sleep and then he wakes up and is like, so like, did you and Molly ever figure out that fight that you guys had? It's like, wait, about? It's like, yeah, everybody knows. You were yelling. You yelled pretty loud, like you were yelling a lot, but they don't hear her scream. They didn't hear her banshee cry. It's just like he just. But then once he dies, like he dies of like heart attack or something like that. But it's like actually his soul is getting extracted. Right, because he has accepted her. Because of the
maybe we go into the horror of your car ride home, and that's the acceptance, is when he finally is like picks up his phone and he sees her and he's just like, love you, sent, like, and texts her that. Then you see the arms come around and hug, and then the camera pans up to like this 8-foot tall monstrosity woman, and it just, and you hear like the bones break, and then him take his last breath as she just embraces him, and then it fades to black.
Yeah, I would
like the acceptance of like, I love you, like, and that's just the trigger.
Yeah,
and then she just moves on.
And I think in the movie too, because like we're not gonna make it only his death, right? So I've also thought about like, okay, we can make it to where this his other love interest, who's always like loved him, where she starts breaking out of it, where she's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
It's like she starts like going, because she actually liked the dude, right? And then she tries to tell him like he's not insane, but at every chance that she gets to talk to him, Molly's there. And now he has to deal with her, and then it's just she can never explain to him like, hey, I know you're right. And she's always there when
it's like one of those things like, oh hey, can you go out to dinner? Like, yeah, sure, like I'll meet you here. I'll meet you at Hug and Molly's, and then like Molly comes out of the bathroom and sits down. It's like, oh hey Sarah, how's it going?
It's like, what are you doing with Jacob? It's like, and then like every chance she's just, and it's that play where like the dude's running in the story that you told, where he's running and she seems to always be there. Well, in this movie, she tries to get to the dude to tell him like, no, you're right. She was never there, right? Molly just shows up at every turn that she gets, and she just like, in turn, she finally catches Molly catches the girl alone and kills her, because like you said, when they imprint into that life like a girlfriend,
they try to take over that
role.
They'll
take the other significant other and they'll just kill them, right? Or however.
Well, she used it as I'm going to transform into the significant other so that you will embrace me and accept me. So it's almost perfect, because you could have her kill the love interest.
Oh, and then
because then the
she instead of taking the appearance, but I would say the personality.
Maybe. Ooh, yeah. She starts mimicking certain things that she did because she noticed.
Because the dude
they noticed that he kind of had feelings and stuff like that,
and that kind of helps with him accepting Molly more, dude.
And but it's like, it's so perfectly done, because if you did it where it was just like the psychological fuckery,
yes,
of like him experiencing things without Molly, everybody gaslighting to say he did it with Molly, him trying to pursue a relationship with this other chick. Molly's always there. She's saying, hey, no, you're with Molly, we can't be together. Breaks out of it, tells him, hey, like, no, why is Molly here?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Molly's always here. And then, like, you just see him breaking down as she's building up.
Yes.
And then the snap. And then that's
absolutely,
that's when she starts mimicking her bullshit. That's when he's like, oh, yeah, love you, Molly. And then the fucking supernatural hug at the end.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I would love that. And then, like, dude, I just enjoy, like, when he gets imprinted on, she imprints onto him, and then, like, slowly but surely the photos change, and then, like, videos change of, like, him
maybe it's something,
asking her to prom or something, and
maybe it's one of those things where the videos and photos start changing, but it's Molly replacing the other girl.
No, yeah,
just like all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I went to prom with Alice, and it's like, no, I went to prom with Molly. It's in the video. We have prom pictures together. It's at my parents' house, and it's like, no, you went to, and maybe it's like the yearbook that Molly didn't get to, and it's like, no, like, you went to prom with Alice. You remember it, right? And it's like, oh fuck. Like, well, where the fuck is Molly? Where did she come from? And then all of a sudden, just that oh god, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't know why.
I love the idea of her not being the monster right up until the very fucking last 10 seconds of the movie.
I want to play on her psychological part, and then it's just like, no, she kills the ones that are breaking out of the trance that she's putting onto the person around. But it's only affecting the people that she imprinted on, and then whoever lives that they're mess with, like any of the person that she imprinted on, like let's say she imprinted on you, right? Anybody you've ever connected with, they start, oh no, yeah, don't you remember Molly? It's like,
no, who the fuck you're talking about Molly? And that's the psychological, is they all gaslight into them believing that there is a Molly, and that Molly is a person, that Molly is the love interest, that Molly is the thing. You know, Molly is the person he's going to be with.
Yeah,
the
we've
parents
have
talked to Molly.
Like,
and then like come to find out, it's just this entity that is just like trying to steal a soul.
And it's just like,
starts mimicking the real love interest, even going down to like wearing her clothes, like the same outfits and shit, or similar outfits. And it's like, oh, I didn't know you like that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, no, I always like this kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, no, Molly's always worn Birkenstocks and fucking overalls, like, or, you know, like, no, I thought that was Alice's thing. And it's like, no, like, no, Alice.
Because she started, like, she started off reclusive, but then as, like, Alice tries to, she's like, Alice is also part of the people that agree with it, like, agree that Molly is a thing, is a person, but then she starts breaking out because she's like, no, wait. And then it's just like,
because maybe it affects her feelings to the main character, where it's like the gaslighting and the but like the thing of it is like the love she has for him is just too real that she can't let go, and it's like, no, wait, this isn't right, this isn't. And then maybe she sees Molly, but she sees her reflection at one point, and she actually sees the creature, and she's like, and then that's what like kickstarts I need to start digging and figuring out what this thing is.
Because it could be like the scene of when that the group like takes including Molly, right? The group goes to like a restaurant. They go like, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? Because I guess some things like a weird talk happened between Alice and then Jacob or whatever. And then she's like, okay, you know what? And then Molly gets weirded out, or it's like everybody's like, okay, what's happening? It's like, is he two-timing? Is he like, you know, kind of weird connections right there. Anywho, she goes to the bathroom. Molly goes also. They talk like, you know, really that was inappropriate. And Alice is like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. You know, that's your man. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's okay, but just don't overstep.
Yeah.
You know, passive aggressive. But it is more, she's still in that reclusive like shy.
Yeah, but like
But, like,
that dial to 11 and
yes.
then the dial back real fast.
So
is
fast,
kinda
like the
whoa,
whiplash
like,
is like, yeah, but then, you know, she's watching, it's like, you're right. It's like, yeah, I know. And then walks. And then, like you said, she looks up and it's just that tall black hair.
Yeah,
And it's just
the gross.
And she looks down again, like,
she looks back up and it's just Molly.
yeah, she
Like,
looks
oh,
back
fuck.
over and it's just Molly leaving,
Yeah.
like normal. Like, what? And like you said,
Somebody needs to make this movie.
it's gonna be
Holy
on the
shit.
G&G Productions,
Oh
baby.
my god, dude. Give Anthony a fucking credit.
It's only psychological creatures.
Dude, that movie would fuck me up, man. I love it.
I don't know if we would need more.
That's
like,
probably
death.
But that's the thing, is you could do it to where you could have Alice dropping truth bombs to people, and then they disappear, and then all of a sudden the memory of like, oh well, what about Chris? What about Chris? What about Chris? And it was like, who are you talking about? Like, Chris who?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, oh, Chris White, you know, or Chris Johnson, well, like, you know, Chris, and he's like, there's never, it's only ever been the group. Like, there's never been a Chris. Like, is it like a work friend or like
yeah?
You've never introduced me to a Chris before, and then like the pictures start changing where there's no Chris, you know, and it's like, well, what happened to Chris? But like, yeah, no, he broke the curse and he got fucked because.
That'd be crazy.
That's a good movie, dude. That's a fucking.
That's a nasty. That's a nasty
I
fucking
fuck
one.
with
That's
that.
a fuck.
I fuck with it
that's a
so
fucking
hard. Somebody make it happen.
Oof. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Good Schools podcast, please, like I said, go ahead, leave a like, comment down what you think, and then go ahead and subscribe and turn that bell on for any notifications to stay updated for when we post. As well as, if you're feeling very generous, go ahead and support us down. There's going to be a link in the description for our bus sprout. We will really appreciate it. Helps us out, making better quality stuff. You know, so that's pretty much it.
Leave a review. If you're an audio guy or gal or person, we're on everything. Just search Ghost and Ghouls podcast. We should be like the top one. I think we've outposted every other ghost or ghoul or whatever podcast named anything. I think we're probably the top one.
I think so. I don't know. Possibly. I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love you, little ghosties. Be creepy out there. And remember, if Huggin' Molly or Anthony finds you, you kiss them on the mouth.
Ghost and Ghouls.